everybody, this is Bill with Sit Rep Podcast and Sit Rep Podcast Other Realms. I'm with a good friend of ours, Kirk from Miniature Building Authority, and somebody hide my credit cards because there's a lot of beautiful terrain here that we're going to talk about. And he took over a game that is close and dear to our heart from way back on our first Adepticon, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so why don't you talk to us about what we see here off to my left?
So, for those who don't know, Miniature Building Authority has been around since 2002. Originally, everything we did was done in China. We would send it off and it would come back in containers all painted. We don't work with Chinese anymore. It's now done either cast in America, either resin or metal, or we're doing 3D printing now like a lot of other people. I'm trying to differentiate myself with the 3D printing by selling painted. I mean, we've trained our customers for years. They want painted, trying to supply painted. So that's the goal where I want to go with that. This is our new European fantasy line. I started playing around with the new blue roofs, and I'm freaking loving it.
That's beautiful. Really stands out.
These just pop. So this one, and then this is the new centerpiece, the Town Hall.
Yeah, it is.
Came out great. And so that's the European. And then we got the new gatehouse, new sets of walls. The castle stuff is coming back. We scanned it in, and now we're 3D printing it so it's more sustainable for us.
Now, does it come unpainted, painted, primed?
It comes both unpainted, and I'm trying to get everything painted.
Okay. So you guys are painting in-house then?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I have a couple of people helping me out.
Okay.
Some freelancers, because it's hard when you're just you to do everything.
Right.
So the model is going to probably be, for a lot of these bigger pieces, will be paint on demand.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I'm
yeah.
trying to stock one or two, but on the big pieces, it's really tough to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Really excited about Adepticon this year. The energy is amazing.
Yeah, we had to fight through the crowd yesterday. Fortunately, we had equipment problems, so we couldn't record yesterday. But just going through, we were mapping out. It felt like a Saturday. You know how Saturdays are here? Yesterday felt like Saturday.
It did.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely crazy. It's been a lot of fun. I got to see new people, old friends, and everything. So anyway, that's the new fantasy European stuff.
Now this is 28 mil, right?
28 mil.
Now, since it's print on demand, are you going to offer it in any other scale for people who like do smaller scale?
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually.
Not that I put any more work on this table.
So some of it is, I'm already doing that.
Okay.
I'll show you down later on. We have new Indian buildings, and now I've got those in 28s, 15s, a couple of them in 40s, and
wow.
I even did a TP in 54 millimeter.
Holy moly.
Just for fun.
Just for fun, huh?
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
But, so yeah, lots of different things, and I am going to start doing more 15 millimeter things eventually. It's just getting everything set right now to move forward.
Okay.
Since the last Adepticon, we have added 150 different items.
Wow.
So it's been hard to keep
yeah.
up with everything on that kind of stuff. Everything for all the different ones, for our European stuff, for our Middle Eastern, for our modern. We do a little sci-fi now. And then plus the other stuff I'll show you down at the other end of the
okay.
booth. So we got Middle Ages and medieval times and stuff here. Behind you over here is the Dark Ages.
Oh, I like the siege tower here.
You guys know me. I like what I call theater in miniature.
Yeah.
I love the details.
Yes.
Some people think I go down the rabbit hole a little too much. But when you have a board and you keep noticing all the little details, yes, I want a game on it, but it makes the whole experience, I think, better.
Yeah, it really enhances it. Yeah.
So, yes, we do buildings, but I love doing all the detail stuff. I really, really do, as you guys know.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm experimenting with large-scale figures.
Okay.
I got some pin-up kind of stuff. Trying that.
Are these some of the examples here?
No, these are new giants.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dinosaurs. So many of you know Atchison Creations. Craig hasn't done shows in a long time. Super guy. but he and I are working together, and I'm taking some of his items, we're scanning them, and recreating them. So some things he has over 300 different dinosaurs, for example. Several of those he had sculpted years ago, but because of the complexities of them and the undercuts, you couldn't cast them.
Sure.
So we're taking those and we're bringing those back. I just have a handful now, but eventually we're going to have upwards of 300 dinosaurs on top of everything, and mammals and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Then we're getting into more role-playing stuff. I'm going to start doing more fantasy figures and start playing around with that. And we got some giants. We got Egyptian stuff now. Asian, Japanese kind of stuff right now.
Very nice.
And then what we always fell in love with each other over the modern stuff.
Yep.
And it still gets a lot of loving.
Good.
These things, I just love these. These are the new ubiquitous Toyota pickup trucks.
Nice.
These just came out. Love these things.
Yeah.
And so now we got, in addition to all the Army trucks you guys are familiar with, we now have Soviet era stuff from BMVs, we got a BMP-2, T-72s, all sorts of gas trucks, Z-23-2s, I got a BTR-60 now, all that craziness. We got French vehicles, because a lot of the people with moderns, as you know, it's a little sensitive for some people, and it's a little too close for them.
Yeah.
But if it's the French, do you really care?
Oh, here we go. You know, we're beginning to become the people that make fun of French a lot. So, no offense to my French friends.
I love the French. So
Greg, if you're watching, we love you.
We have French stuff now. And then some, again, trucks and...
this is a
AMX-30.
That's an AMX-30.
Yeah.
You have M60?
I do not.
Okay. As for my Marine friends?
No. And I may or may not. I'm still debating on that. The tank, I don't have any American tanks yet.
Okay.
So I'm still debating on doing that right now.
Okay.
And then we still got into the Middle Eastern.
Yeah, this is how I met Kirk. He had this table laid out. You have your own set of rules that you had, and we played through this. And I'm not going to say we were at a different convention and we were told to knock it off because it wasn't their products, but it was a great time. We had a great time, and the table was beautiful. And yeah, if you guys really, this is the stuff you really need to look at. This is beautiful.
You can really see all the detail kind of stuff too. I'm doing these boards now to make it simpler. So I unpack them from box, I put them on the table, and I'm done.
There you go.
It's just a lot quicker than it used to be.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. We got now jungle terrain for Vietnam or Pacific.
Yep.
With bunkers and trenches and all that kind of stuff, seawalls.
See your little hooches here.
Yep. Trying out some little jungle huts kind of thing. Working with Craig, we're doing his Mesoamerican kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With Olmec heads and all these Mayan and Aztec columns and stuff like that.
Very nice.
We got cabins now. So this is what I was talking about. We're doing some of the 15s now. So these are all the Native American buildings we scan now, and we're printing in the 15s and 20s. So I do them in 15 millimeter display because I need the space.
Yeah.
So those are now available.
Yeah, so if you're doing, I can't remember the name of the roll set, but it's the French and Indian War base. Yeah, it's perfect for that.
Something tomahawks.
Yeah. Excellent roll set, and that perfect for a table.
Yep. That's not.
Let's talk about MERCs.
So, 3 years ago, Derek Osborne and I bought MERCs.
Yep.
From MegaCon Games.
Yeah.
And we've been bringing it back. Derek has been busting his patootie. And we now have 2.5 in soft cover. And you can download it on either as a PDF or you can download it there. That's the way to get the rules. We have all the old factions from the Recon supplements. for the 12 different MegaCons. They're in 2 different boxes, so those are all available.
Okay.
We are coming out with some new miniatures as we can. We got a new Kazawazi sculpt. Let me show you that one real quick. This is a 3-up.
Oh, wow.
That we did for a limited edition run of these. And then we have them in gaming sizes as
Very
well.
nice.
So yes, some new stuff is coming. 3.0 is getting ready to start playtesting.
Okay.
So there'll be a small Kickstarter next year. Some new factions.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say this, but there's going to be changes.
Okay.
As you can imagine. New sculpts and all that kind of stuff. Pretty excited about it.
Okay.
Derek's been, again, he and his play team, play testers are doing outstanding on working out all the teams, trying to balance it out as much as possible. There's new archetypes coming out.
Mm-hmm.
New MegaCons coming out. And the rule changes. I know a lot of you, when you first started playing, were using the cards for movement.
Yeah.
3.0, that's going to go away.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, with 3-dimensional terrain, it's kind of hard
It's
to
harder
use
with a
cards
card,
anyway. So it'll just be standard movement in inches.
Okay.
Kind of stuff.
So outside of that, what if you were an original player, you backed it back in the day when it first came out, what are you doing to enhance the gameplay to bring people back into the game? Because I know there's people that probably got their factions sitting in a storage closet somewhere.
Blow the dust off them.
Yep.
You can use them. Guys, you can go to mercsminiatures.com. The basic rules are free. You don't get the fluff and you don't get the artwork, but the basic rules are free. You can download the cards and you can start playing tomorrow.
Excellent.
So yeah, there's all of them are still very usable. When we go to 3.0, all the miniatures are still going to be usable, but there'll be some new alternate poses as well, kind of stuff, to make it a little more interesting.
That's awesome. That's a lot of stuff.
Yep. 2.5 was a lot of cleanup. Anybody that played 2.0, there were a lot of inconsistencies.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Brian and his team. They put out a good product, but it's a lot of work.
It is.
And so that was a lot of work cleaning it to 2.5, changing the key terms and streamlining the different abilities and all that kind of stuff. It's a much smoother game now in 2.5. And then 3.0 is going to streamline it even more with some different changes kind of stuff.
That's awesome. Well, Kirk, that was a lot. Looking back at the medieval terrain, if you guys have gotten into the old world with the new sets coming out, perfect for a table for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you're into modern, for our modern guys, he's got a lot of great terrain. If you're looking for a little bit of sci-fi skirmish combat action that plays hard and fast, MERCs is really for you too. Honestly, he's got a little bit of everything. So if you want to make your table look A-OK, A+, check out Miniature Building Authority. Reach out to Kirk. Website address?
miniaturebuildingauthority.com.
Okay. And we will see you in the next one.
Thank you, guys. It was great seeing you.